Greetings, my excellent chasers. So, in April 2025, the Son of Rad Chaser and I went to this wicked sweet video game store called Galactornadorex. I know, it's a mouthful, but it's a small place, it packs a big punch. We were in this place called Plaza del Sol in Kissimmee, Florida. Little strip mall. We found this place and it was just floor to ceiling awesomeness. Super small booth, but since then, they've upgraded to a bigger spot, so by the time any of you see this, they're already going to be in their bigger place. Big ups to the shop owner Miguel for hanging out, chatting about video games, Pokemon cards, etc. He was a really cool guy, he had lots of knowledge, and he just had a great philosophy on the video game scene in general, so pretty cool. In the second part of this video, we are going to check in on the Chaser Bros as they go get some refreshments in a segment we like to call Chasers and Cars Getting Boba. We're going to talk about the Son of Chaser getting a new laptop so he can fuel his future video editing endeavors. And we're going to discuss what it's like being down and how sometimes getting stuff or having stuff lust can fill that void. And we're going to try to get to the bottom of whether or not that's a good idea. Anyway, let's check in on those wily Chaser boys and see what they're up to.
And now the moment you've all been waiting for, tasting and judgment.
It's time to check out the Galactornadorex scores. I think we're going to start with the Son of Rad Chaser because he got a little bit more than I did. Not to fret, I still have stuff.
Yes, stuff was gotten by all. A hearty, a hearty pile. You heard the stories about everything, but what you didn't hear is all the stuff that I went and grabbed after the fact. So I picked up a couple players' guides. We got Pokemon Coliseum. Check that out. Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Quest. And these things are in a mighty nice condition.
Pretty crispy.
Pretty crispy indeed. I love how the sizes vary on these things.
Oh right, it's like whatever size they wanted to make. Maybe they needed to save money for this version edition or something, so they made it smaller. Who knows?
Now here's a little handy booklet in case you're interested in dust. This is how to win at Super Mario Brothers. I've seen this many times before, but I didn't realize, sort of how compact it is. Got a lot of hand-drawn levels in here, so this is interesting, but it is cool. It's got everything.
I feel like those are like the sketches of the actual levels, like that they turned into levels.
Right. Moving on to actual Nintendo Power stuff. So while I was sorting around through the bin, I managed to pick up a couple things I was missing. So we got the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. This was an issue that I was needing, and now I have it. It's
Ooh, Mega Man 3. I see Mega Man 3 in there.
Mega Man 3 for
the win.
Yeah, for Game Boy. It's very crispy. It's very crispy. It's complete. It's in very nice condition. Then let's see what else. I bagged this one up, but this was another one I needed. Metroid 2: Return to Samus.
Look at that forever girl,
baby. Don't you talk about her. Don't even utter her name.
Sorry.
And this is real nice. It's in very nice condition. It filled one of the holes that I need because I'm at the stage now where I have to start shopping a la carte a little bit. I have all these little random holes now, not so much big stretch holes. So we got that as well.
And he's certainly working on filling that stretch hole.
Picked up a couple of Nintendo Fun Clubs. These are cool, and I don't know why they're not, pricier out on the market as they are the predecessors to Nintendo Power. But these things, they're in nice condition, so I'm liking it, and I've got them. That one that covers The Legend of Zelda. This one RC Pro-Am.
You know what I like? Let me look real quick. Look at the backs of these things. I love stuff like this. Promotional stuff for, things, peripherals, etc. This one's the NES Max.
And then back of this one, just an ad for Top Gun.
Yeah, Top Gun. I mean, that ad looks pretty sweet. The game's garbage, but don't worry about that. Better flight simulators out there.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Here's this very super nice, crispy copy of Volume 2, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. It's, baby. This thing is good, it's complete, it's got the calendar in it. I can't believe my luck that we walked in there and we're able to just walk right out with those things. Stuff goes in, stuff goes out. This thing is in immaculate condition. The only reason it doesn't have a board in it is because I don't have any. I thought I put boards aside, but I did not.
The calendar for all your 1988 gaming needs, for sure. And let me show you this again real quick. Sorry, look at this cover. There's a man holding a disembodied head.
Yeah,
that's wild.
That's severed.
That's scary. This is, if you're, a kid and you see this, you're like, what is this?
Right, whereas something like this, Mickey Mouse fun. There's some fire on it, but he's like, I do this every day. I enjoy my work.
Is that Mickey Mouse Capade? No, the Magical Quest.
No, this is the Magical Quest.
I thought it was Mickey Mouse Capade for a second. I was about to dog on the music. Stupid music.
So yeah, Castlevania 2. Man, this thing is in great condition. And as I said, email theradchaser@gmail.com. If no one's picked up on that, I'm sending out a free copy of the one that I have. So there we go.
Not this one.
Yeah, no, not this one for sure. All right, and this is it. Here we go. This is the one. Volume 1.
Oof.
Super Mario Brothers 2. This thing is in very fine condition, and it's got the poster in it and everything. It's just, oh baby, it's a time machine. This is not the first time that we've had one of these things in our possession, because we as young boys had a Nintendo Power. So I don't know what happened to those first 20 or so albums that we had, but Son of Chaser's been chasing them down anyway. I did need one of these. This thing's in very good condition.
Look at that back.
Back's in good condition.
Love stuff like that.
And again, thanks to Galactornadorex, we got an insane deal on this stuff. So
Miguel, you really hooked it up. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, big time. Loved it.
Appreciate you.
So that's my pile from Galactornadorex. What you got? What you got, Big Sauce?
I got a handful of NES games, and I got a GameCube game as well. So I'll just pop through them. The Addams Family. Addams Family is a pretty sweet platformer. You play as Gomez Addams, patron of the household, and I don't know. You just go through and you're fighting enemies. It looks like it's very close to the movie in terms of stuff that's going on, so that's pretty cool. Between this and the other Addams Family game, Fester's Quest, this is I'd say 100 times better.
Oh, okay. I mean, I always sort of thought Fester's Quest was more sort of like the what we would call the less fun part of Blaster Master. Not right. They take the part after you get out of the car and go into the corridors, and they're like, let's make a whole game out of this, Fester's Quest. So now we got a game where you play it as Gomez, we got a game that you play as Fester, and there's a game that you play as Pugsley. So yeah. really covering the spread.
Everyone's got the trilogy.
Right. And look, this is apropos. Those Addams Family movies, they were huge. I love those movies. I think they're some of the greatest comedy movies ever made.
Yeah. Comes with a manual as well, so that's pretty sweet. I like the manuals for sure, and I do slowly kind of like to collect and put the the manuals and the games together, and then eventually get boxes if I'm not getting them CIB, and we'll marry them all together. So we've got. As a little side note, this is the NES branded sleeve. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of glossy, like foil. It's shiny. That's the last printing label of the Nintendo branded sleeve. For all of you geeks out there, if you want to know something like that, just a little aside.
I already knew that.
Right. All right. It's not a game. It's a drawing and animation system, and it's called Videomation. The cover looks great. A giant tiger jumping out of the TV at you. What is going to happen there? But I did watch a video. I haven't played any of these games yet. Just do it ahead of time. It's definitely a drawing type game. I mean, it's even more basic than Mario Paint. So if you like something like Mario Paint, this is kind of like that. I don't know. It looked pretty basic. It looked like MS Paint. Is that what it's called? Looked like Microsoft Paint, a glorified version of that. But if we could make some sort of graphic on there, that'd be kind of cool.
I like the fact that, now that Nintendo has seized the market, they're a little more liberal with, make your box art look as cool as you want to.
All right, don't make it represent what's inside. Here's the manual. Also looking cool. And crispy. Manual's pretty sweet.
THQ.
THQ did this one. Yeah, pretty cool. Couple more NES games. Check this out. Puzznick. Now this one looked pretty cool. It's kind of like it's a puzzle game. It's basically matching. So you matching, similar colored blocks and tiles, etc. And you have to move them around and clear them off the board.
That looks dangerously close to a Tetris piece.
What do you guys think? Discount Tetris? It was more of like match 3 of the same, or no, it was just match 2 of the same things together and they go away. But there's.
I know that's a very deliberate art design. I feel like they were like, we'll just slip this in. We'll plant the idea of Tetris in their head, a known.
This one's called Kinda Tetris. One more NES game from the GTR store, Remote Control. Check that out. Pretty sweet cover. It was a 1980s MTV trivia show. If you've never heard of it, I checked it out. It's just basically asking trivia questions. You get points and you win the games. You get all the points. So
Can't beat me at it.
prep yourself, chasers, for 1980s and earlier trivia. You think you have what it takes? I suppose that would be vintage trivia at this point. Boop. I got one more game. It's a GameCube game. As you might know, I'm doing a GameCube side quest where I'm trying to collect GameCube games here and there. So we found this little baby, Enter the Matrix.
Ooh.
Pretty sweet. In the War to Save Zion, what part will you play?
I'll play the part where I crack that baby open and find out that there's not just one, but 2 discs. Rare for a GameCube game.
A 2-disc case. I'm gonna guess because there's probably some good cutscenes in there. This is basically this is canon for the movie series. So there's this fills in some backstory and different plots, etc. So if you're a fan of the Matrix and you haven't played this one, which I haven't played this one, future me will have had played it. So cool. Directed and written by the Wachowski brothers. Can't go wrong with that. That's going to do it for my score. But as you can see on this beautiful table, there's more stuff, and that's added to the stack. And we love doing that stuff in the Chaser household. The Chaser brothers love stuff. Don't you forget. Let's bottom line this one. What do you got?
Oh, bottom line, if you want games to play, Galactornadorex is ranked number 1. Means it's the best.
Right. So, if you're ever in Plaza del Sol Mini Mall in Kissimmee, Florida, check them out. Galactornadorex.
Hit him up on Facebook because you will get a response. I know that he is in the process of getting a new storefront. In case you catch him in mid-transit, he will keep you in the loop. This is a guy you want to give your business to. He loves this and he seems to be pretty successful at it.
And now you're in the loop. All right, beautiful chasers, I will see you in the next one. This has been Rad Chaser and the Son of Rad Chaser. Just look at him. Great guy. See you guys in the future. And never ever forget, keep chasing them. Shut up out there. Pretty sweet score, boys. I got to admit, I am proud of you two. You're doing the Lord's work out there. Stay chasing, stay hungry, add to the stack. We're going to switch gears now and see what these two knuckleheads are up to as they go and get some sweet, sugary refreshment in the form of boba. Let's take a look.
Boba break.
Love it.
Dr. Mrs. Son of Chaser says, just go get a new laptop. Before the tariffs get us all. This has been her mentality lately, and I will use it to
Get stuff.
Yeah, it's important, Buy those Nintendo Powers before you get hit with the tariffs.
We here at Rad Chaser Industries love stuff, and as such, we want to get it at the cheapest price because we want volume.
So, because I was having so many technical difficulties that directly link back to this secondhand laptop that I have it's done. None of the USB ports on it work anymore, so we're gonna poke around at Best Buy just to see if anything grabs me. This is usually more of a sit down and do stuff affair, but it would be helpful to have a laptop for the next couple of days, so I might fuck around and find out.
Good idea. We had a little bit of technical difficulty getting the podcast going last night, but we'll discuss that.
I will say that we tallied up the time, and I spent 5 hours doing what should have been an hour and 15 minutes of work. 1 hour to record the actual podcast, and then the 15 minutes that it takes to do the stuff to post it. 5 hours of time wasted.
In a way, you've sort of embraced the buy high, sell low mentality and just applied it to, time to do something. Don't take a short time to do it when you could take an extra long time to do it. It makes sense.
I'm so mad. Oh, my rage is boiling over.
Now, on the plus side, we did have a great podcast once we got it started.
The podcast was good.
Episode 13 should be out by the time you see this.
The podcast was delivered from Cloud City, if you know what I mean. And it definitely, I think it would have been a far more angry podcast if it hadn't been. Yeah, it was just problems. But we got into some interesting territory. Also, we had some interesting things to say, especially, hitting up Galactornadorex. So,
Yeah, Galactornadorex was a great spot we hit up yesterday. So if you haven't seen that video, check that one out too. We try to get a lot of stuff done when you come up here because we only have a little bit of time, so we gotta do it all.
which is why the wasting of 5 hours makes me so angry. Like, we're operating on a finite time frame here, so it just hacked me off a little bit. But you know what the cure to the blues is? Buying stuff.
Stuff will always be there for you. We've said that before, we'll say it again. While we're on the subject, you can't make money flipping video games, so don't even think about it.
Yeah, that is true. Just so we're clear, we are joking about the whole, filling the void in your life with stuff thing. That works for us. It's not a solution for everyone.
Some people turn to alcohol, say.
You definitely don't turn to alcohol. If it comes down to buying stuff and alcohol, go with stuff.
When I say alcohol, I meant exercise.
Yeah, if you make a commitment right then and there when things are at their darkest to deal with it in as healthy a way as possible, which means, when you feel like you're gonna cry. It's, don't hold that in. You're just stuffing it down. That's not good for you.
Don't stuff it down with brown.
Yeah, do not stuff it down with brown. It's catchy because it rhymes, but don't stuff it down. Definitely don't stuff it down with brown.
My drink's brown. Just stuff that down.
Listen, when you don't have a bunch of stuff packed down, you can fit some brown in, so it's fine.
Brown down.
Don't pack it down. Let it out. That's step number one. Don't drink your problems away. Exercise your problems away.
Exercise those demons.
Talk about it. Don't go off the deep end. It's easy to do that. It's easy to say I don't care. Instead, go, I do care, and it will help you a lot more get through a dark time.
And there you have it. Wise words from the mouths of the Chaser Bros themselves. The temptation to get stuff and fill a void inside of you is definitely strong, and it probably definitely runs strong inside of us as we speak. Look, we've based our entire main quest this year over collecting stuff. Sometimes you gotta pause and say to yourself, well, listen, stuff is awesome. It is great. It will keep you company, but it is no replacement for going out into the real world and seeing what lies out there. Look, you love the video games. Yes, you like to collect stuff. Yes, let's integrate those ideas. But a little bit of balance. We have to be mindful of, there's a world out there and people and friends and stuff to, help you get through some of those tough times. We joke about stuff will always be there, food will always be there. Don't get me wrong, I love my foods. There's definitely other positive ways to get through your tough times. So listen, if you ever need anything from us, we're around. Shoot us a message, send us an email, like the channel and subscribe. But yeah, you always have a couple of friends, a couple of bros that you can call on because we're here. We love hearing from you. So please shoot us a message if you're up, if you're down, it doesn't matter. We're here. Anyhowdly hoodly, thank you guys so much for watching the video. One more down, many more to go. We've got the NES quest. It's rolling on. Okay, we're past the halfway mark. That's super exciting because just a few short months till we coast into the finish line. Awesome. I've got a couple of side quests myself. The Nintendo GameCube side quest. As you see here, this big, beautiful machine, it needs games. It needs a stack of games for me and friends to come over and play. So I'm slowly collecting things there. Bolo for that. My Zelda Kart variant side quest. This one's a little bit slow moving, but it's still happening. So there's 11 different variants for The Legend of Zelda on the NES. I am up to 4 so far. So we're making a little bit of progress. Do we know if we're gonna be able to hit this by the end of the year? That's a great question, because these are a little more tough to seek out, you know, because you have to pay close attention to the labels, you have to pay close attention to what's there, what's not there, physical descriptions, stuff that's written on the labels, etc. Things that can get a little bit tougher when you're, say, on eBay or Mercari, like trying to visually inspect this stuff when you're not, you know, right in front of it. But I'm having fun doing it. That's the important part. The Son of Rad Chaser, he's been chasing down Nintendo Power magazines. He originally wanted to add 100 to his stack, but now he's saying, you know what, I'm just gonna go and get all of them. That's right, all 285 issues. He's a madman. He is a mad man with a mad plan. I have to tell you, he is very, very close. He may very well be done by the time you watch this video. Who knows? I'll tell you who knows. Future you. You, when you go to watch the video in the future, that will be created. It's a whole, we're doing a time travel thing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, that's gonna do it for now, beautiful chasers. I will see you in the future. I'm gonna leave you with one piece of advice, and that's this. Never, ever, ever forget. Keep chasing them. Rad Chaser, out of here.
I love Rad Chaser. He is handsome and smart.